We worked together on a bipartisan bill, passed it unanimously out nearly a year ago. And for a year, we asked for a suspension vote. In these last days, perhaps the last day that I will stand on the floor, I have watched more than 20 bills come across. Some of them are pretty important and non-controversial. Some of them are postal namings and room namings. The fact is that House leadership on my side of the aisle is responsible for holding back a bill that was needed, that the president would have gladly signed, that he even spoke to the tech community while he was running for office, that was worked out in a situation in which many companies weren't thrilled with the reform, but they knew it was needed. So, Mr. Speaker, I am pleased to vote for the bill that is before us, but H.R. 170 will not see the light of day from my Republican colleagues, but rather I will call on the new Democratic majority to do what Republicans were not allowed to do. And let there be no doubt, it would have passed overwhelmingly, perhaps unanimously on the floor. But if it is not brought up by a new member and brought to the floor in the first few days, we as a body will be further diminished for having something we know is needed, having something we know was desired and worked out, and because of some silent force, my own House majority, some member or members of the leadership have managed to spike it. And I will tell you, Mr. Speaker, as my last words on the House floor, to be told by each and every member of the leadership, including the whip, the leader, and the speaker, that they have no problem with this bill. They know of no reason not to bring it up. And to watch it not be brought up, and each week be told that it will be, maybe it'll be there next week under suspension. I will tell you, Mr. Speaker, this is what I will remember as our least fine hour, an example of why Americans don't trust Congress. Because even when we agree on something, virtually unanimously, often a silent force manages to keep something that is non-controversial from happening. So, Mr. Speaker, as I yield back for the last time in my time on the Hill, I want to tell you that it has been a great honor to serve here. It has been the greatest honor of my life. And I wish I could go out not saying to my Democratic colleagues, the new majority, do in the next Congress H-1B reform that which you agreed to and which my side failed to do. With that, I thank the leadership and I yield back.